Yeah. There are still vulnerable people. Yeah, no, I understand. My parents aren't letting me get the vaccine. I feel shitty. That's terrible, dude. Get that shit. Hassan, what the hell? So many people can't get vaccinated due to shortages? Shortages of what? In America? Are you fucking delusional? Like, what are you talking about, dude? There are no vaccine shortages in America. We have so much of a fucking surplus that we're literally starting to give. We are the most selfish nation on the planet, and we're starting to give fucking vaccines to other countries. Not true. There are literally no shortages of vaccines in the United States of America. It is free, and it is literally like urged by the government for everybody. It's expiring. We have a surplus of vaccines, and motherfuckers are not even taking the vaccine, so they're like expiring, dude. Anyone who says we have a shortage of vaccines is so fucking delusional. You are literally looking for another reason to you know, justify your shit approach to this situation. Motherfucker, we're giving people guns so that they get vaccinated, so that hogs get vaccinated. We got lottery. We got people in Virginia getting guns for free. Like a free gun you get if you get vaccinated in a gun lottery. If you're talking globally, then that's entirely different. But I'm talking about America, baby. The same people who refuse to get vaccinated walked around killing 600K Americans. Fuck them. Dude. Anyone who says there's a shortage of vaccines in America is fucking insane. Okay? The real problem in America is shortages, or not shortages, surpluses. Look at this shit. You're crazy. You're fucking crazy. You're just lying. I don't know why you're lying. It's not true. We have a fucking surplus of vaccines. Yeah, the only thing that we have a shortage of is fucking brain cells in this goddamn country, dude. That's what it is. Oh my god. My friend rips his banana ice 2,500. I don't know what's in that shit. What? Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. I'm an advocate. I think that if we started saying that we're going to do vaccine passports, more people would get vaccinated. I know dumbasses who didn't get vaccinated yet out of convenience. Like, they literally are just like, ugh, I'm too lazy to go get vaccinated. Like, I know people that still, to this day, have not gotten vaccinated, and they're going to get vaccinated soon because they're going to travel to fucking Europe. And they're like, oh, Europe will require us to get vaccinated. Like, good. Why haven't you gotten fucking vaccinated yet, dude? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, motivate those lazy fucks to go get vaccinated, dude. Come on. Shut the fuck up. You have no excuse. You literally have no excuse, dude. It's fucking free. It's literally fucking free. And it's awesome. It's awesome that you get to, like, for a brief moment, you get to suspend your recognition that the United States is a horrible fucking country and remind yourself that, like, you have a brief moment of socialist or democratic socialist or social democratic policies. For a brief moment, you get, like, social welfare from your government. It's fucking sick, dude. It literally makes you feel good. Makes you feel patriotic, where you're like, fuck. Like, the government can actually fucking protect me if they really get motivated for it. I think it's the best part of being vaccinated, which just makes you feel awesome. Like, you can LARP as though you have free healthcare for a brief moment. It's so sick. It's great. I wish I could get vaccinated more, dude. Just to, like, feel as though I live under the sovereignty of a government that cares about me. You know what I mean? The place I got my shot at, free hospital merch, so I got this pretty sick water bottle. Only care about the vaccine so you can go out and party. I mean, I can go out and party. I don't give a fuck. I'm vaccinated, bitch. Yeah. I mean, not just party, but just like live life. Yeah, 100%. I straight up, I 1000%, yes, absolutely want to return to normalcy. I mean, you're fucking weird for not wanting that. You're a selfish introvert with, like, I guess, some sort of, like, social anxiety that wants everyone to live in this, like, dark fucking corner that you've been existing in, I guess. Incredibly selfish. Yeah. Sorry, man. I don't want to fucking feel like death anymore, okay? Like... Like, I think kids should be able to go back to school in person, socialize again. Sorry if I'm, like, fucking, you know, throwing boulders your way, but it's one thing if you want to personally be able to, like, live indoors for the rest of your life and not, you know, socialize with anyone. It's an entirely different thing to, like, try to justify it by pointing at fucking COVID. And then turning around and being like, you want everyone to be vaccinated so you can party? Yeah, no shit. I don't understand. Like, why is that a diss? Yeah, I want to fucking return to normal life, dude. I'm 30 years old. Like, I'm about to be 30, motherfucker. Duh. So stupid, dude. Yeah, send those kids back to school that can't get vaccinated and where we still don't know the long-term effects. Can definitely tell you're not a parent. Hasanabi L. I mean, I think we should vaccinate the kids too. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, I know California is lifting the mask mandate finally tomorrow.
There is light at the end of the tunnel in this pandemic.
Yes, Bay Area businesses and communities are gearing up to fully reopen tomorrow. And here at ABC7, we have been counting down to June 15th because...
Bro, I'm literally gonna be fucking an anti-masker if California keeps up these policies. Like, Jesus Christ.
Because that's the day that the governor says our state's economy will fully...
I think kids can't get vaccinated yet because they aren't cleared as safe below a certain age. I think up to 12, they're good now, right? For Pfizer, they've been cleared.
And most COVID restrictions are going to go away. And now we are just hours away from that. ABC7 News reporter Amy Hollyfield is live in San Mateo County, where one town is planning a party. Amy?
Hi, good morning. Yeah, here in Colma, can you picture this plaza celebrating with a big party? That's what the plan is for tomorrow. They're going to have barbecue and live music. They're going to honor and celebrate first responders and healthcare workers.
I've known 3 people who have died from this thing in my country. It's so slow on the rollout. You talking shit on people who can't get vaccinated is just really shitty. Dude, you have an unsolvable brain problem if you think I'm referencing you, okay? Like, I'm sorry that, like, every single time I shit on people who don't want to get vaccinated in the United States of America, which has the capability, while I literally have this fucking comment up on this screen, like, dude, I'm sorry, brother. Like, sucks to suck, but you're too fucking stupid to comprehend my words, okay? Like, literally, I sympathize with your position for being in a country that has the short end of the stick, but you're too fucking stupid to comprehend the words I am using right now. Like, my criticism is not for you, you fucking idiot. It's very clearly for Americans who are refusing to get the fucking vaccine. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, dude. Fix your brain, motherfucker. God damn. Sorry, crying. Don't cry. Like, I literally have this up. I have this up in front of me. Well, what do you think I'm referencing? Like, people in fucking El Salvador or some shit? No. Please tell the chatters whose parents won't vaccinate them that they can bring a different guardian with them to get vaccinated. Let them know. Sorry for yelling at you, juicer. Anyway, people are wilding out.
While in May, this woman was charged with felony battery after video showed her punching a Southwest flight attendant.
That was crazy. We watched that, remember?
While air rage has been an issue for decades, this surge in conflict has some flight attendants scared to work. That's according to Sarah Nelson, the president of the Flight Attendants Association.
We are on track to have 60 times the number of unruly passengers as we might have had in a typical year.
Over just the last 6 months, the FAA says it received almost 3,000 reports of unruly passengers, mostly related to refusing to comply with mask mandates.
People have an idea that on the plane, it's a different set of rules. Not to mention all the stresses that people experienced over the last year, all the uncertainty.
Dude, a flight attendant yelled at me, dude. Everyone is so, like, wired right now when they're doing flights. I don't know if it's because, like, people are just fighting all the time. But I told you guys, like, I love that they hog-tied him. I was drinking Diet Coke, and, like, the Coke was literally in my hand, and I pulled the mask down to drink it because it's, like, impossible to fucking drink without the with the mask on. And the flight attendant yelled at me. Literally, like, the Diet Coke was here, and I had my mask down, and while I was going up for a drink, she was passing by. She's like, you need to keep the mask up if you're not drinking. And I apologized immediately, put the mask back up, and stopped drinking the Coke altogether until she left. And then I fucking put it back down and drank it. But still, like, it's wild. People are on edge, dude. Drink through the mask, pussy. Yeah.
That they went through.
I apologized. Fuck yeah, dude. 100%. 100% I apologize. What, you think I want to fucking... You think I want to get further yelled at by some, like, 65-year-old flight attendant who's on edge because she probably thinks I'm, like, some fucking anti-masker weirdo or some shit, even though it's literally her fault that she feels that way because she misread the situation? What do you want? You want me to fucking have a debate with that person? Like... What am I going to get out of that? People act like an insincere sorry is harder than a full-on argument. Yeah. Just tell her you were drinking, weirdo. No, because then it's like, then it's a further conversation, and I don't want to have that. Like, I don't want to continue the interaction with this old lady. I just want her to leave me alone. So I say sorry, and then they leave, and then I continue on with my life. Don't be ridiculous. Especially because, like, I get where she's coming from. Where there's, you know, who knows how many fucking flights she's done all day. And how many idiots that she's had to deal with, you know what I mean? No, you're just a pussy? Yeah. 100%. I'm a huge pussy that way.
Are feeling like enough is enough. And they're really acting out. And now they're getting out and wanting to be free. And the first thing that they have in front of them is a combat over a mask.
Now, in an effort to curb some of these incidents, several airlines have gone as far as to suspend alcohol service. But with longer security lines like here at DCA this morning and more crowded aircraft, the fear is that this may just be the beginning of a difficult summer of travel. And a reminder for everyone, including Anthony and the rest of us.
Yeah, I should have got up and fucking fisticuffed, engaged in a bout of fisticuffs with the flight attendant.
The federal mask mandate for air travel remains in effect until September 13th.
Yeah, and I think we...
Pure Evil by Liberty Hangout. The new rule, progressophobia.
And finally, new rule from now on, when Joe Biden veers off into one of his long-winded stories that seem to be off topic, everyone must realize he usually does have a point.
But those of you who are over 50, how often did you ever see
How often do you ever see advertisements on television with black and white couples?
Advertisements.
I challenge you. Find today, when you turn on the stations, sit on one station for 2 hours.
Joe Biden should talk about how like, you know, they keep saying Billie Eilish is queer baiting Jack. Back in my day, lovely ladies could look lovely with their friends at a girls' night out. You'd turn on the television and you'd see an advertisement with Billie Eilish.
And I don't know how many commercials you'll see. Lay 8 to 5. 2 to 3 out of 5 have mixed race couples in them.
I'm going to tell you. I know it sounds kind of out of left field, but actually Uncle Joe is pointing liberals towards something they need to be more aware of. They have a bad case of progressivophobia. That's the phrase coined by Steven Pinker to describe a brain disorder that strikes liberals and makes them incapable of recognizing progress. It's like situational blindness, only what you can't see is that your dorm in 2021 is better than the South before the Civil War.
Okay, so ultimately, are there instances where Zoomers go overboard with their criticisms of the social constructs that they are subjected to? Certainly. Okay. But saying that like progress has already happened, so shut the fuck up about like advocating for further progress is idiotic. Okay, and a more aggressive version of that is utilized by reactionaries daily when they say, oh, slavery has been abolished. Where is the systemic racism? Okay? It's like, this is just like, again, like whenever like some fucking freshman says like, my dorm room, I guess, is as bad as like the Jim Crow South, yeah, they're being fucking ridiculous. But half the time it's not that at all. Half the time it's like actually legitimate concerns that people have that could be made better, that could be alleviated, grievances that could be addressed. Okay?
If you think America is more racist now than ever, more sexist than before women could vote, and more homophobic than when blowjobs were a felony, you have progressivophobia and should adjust your mask because it's covering your eyes. You know,
fucking got
before 2012, every time gay marriage was put before a state's voters, it lost 35 times in a row. Now it's the law of the land in every state. Even half of Republicans are for it. The other half are for closeted gay sex. The chant from gay protesters used to be, we're here, we're queer, get used to it. Well, we did. This is Pride Month, and it's not even a big deal anymore. 30 days of parades and festivals celebrating a cause that was once so divisive Ellen had to pretend to be straight. State houses fly pride flags now. Disney celebrates it by federal law.
I think this entire argument is built on a faulty premise that like there are liberals who say that the situation is worse. The situation is worse now than it once was. I don't think anyone says that. Like, who the fuck's out there being like, the situation for like a young gay kid is worse now than it was 40 years ago. Like, no one is saying this. That is not a real statement. You are addressing, and this is called a straw man fallacy. You are addressing an argument that no one is making. Why? Because the actual argument that you would have to address would make you look kind of like a fucking asshole. Something that Bill Maher does on a regular basis. There will always be people that want to advocate for further progress. That's how progress happens. Okay? Now, are there instances where that progressive energy is misguided? Certainly. Like in the case when people said Billie Eilish is queer baiting. Why was she queer baiting? Because she had an all-girls night out in a music video where she didn't even do anything sexual in the music video, and she captioned the promotion of her music video with, "I love girls." That's not fucking queer baiting. Okay? It's not. That's not fucking queer baiting. That's ridiculous. Hyper focusing on that, or hyper focusing on like Billie Eilish not doing a fucking, I don't know, full-blown PR analysis on like what her current boyfriend tweeted in 2011 on fucking Facebook, a platform that Zoomers don't even know exists, is ridiculous. And it's also not exactly a progressive cause at all. But if gay people are saying, hey, trans people are getting murdered and that's fucking not cool, or trans people are still not accepted, or that so many anti-trans legislation is passing in Republican areas because trans people are still seen as like as a way to like galvanize the reactionary base, then that's an incredibly legitimate position to hold on to. And looping that in with the other ridiculous shit is fucking stupid. Okay? So I don't like it when Bill Maher engages in this kind of attitude, like as though it's not a legitimate problem. Okay? No, I don't mean Puerto Rican analysis. I mean public relations analysis. Okay? How did he tweet on Facebook? He didn't tweet on Facebook. He posted on Facebook. They found his Facebook statuses.
Every single TV show must include a storyline about lesbians having a baby. If someone announces they're gay on TV, it's met with thunderous applause. My accountant says Yas Queen.
Oh my God. He's such a boomer, dude. This is such a fucking boomer take. Oh, dude, your accountant says Yas Queen? I guess that's it, dude. Hey, queer kid that got kicked out of your home, or gay couples that are having a hard time adopting in certain in certain areas. My accountant in Los Angeles says Yas Queen. So how about you shut the fuck up? Hey, are you a trans kid trying to survive high school and not get fucking bullied, beaten up by adults, by the way, not just fucking your peers? Well, my accountant in LA says Yas Queen, so guess you're fine now. Why are you fine? Oh, because Shake Shack had a bunch of old gays promote their new shake for Pride Month.
You literally can't find a major American corporation that doesn't do something for Pride Month. NASCAR does it. Raytheon.
Okay, that's kind of wild.
Maker of high-tech lethal weaponry that kills people from the sky does it. And I hear next year they're going to paint "You Go Girl" on the side of their missile.
Bro, how aren't you looking at this from a comedic lens? It's kind of funny. You're doing the leftist no laugh thing. I don't like Bill Maher. I don't think he's funny. I've made these jokes in a better way already a million times over. Raytheon, more like Gaytheon, got him, is like, you know, one of many jokes that I have made about the situation. The problem is, the problem with Bill Maher is that, like, he doesn't recognize that these commodifications of, like, social justice causes are not necessarily causes for progress. He's literally approaching it from the opposite side, saying corporations love pink washing, and that's a sign for progress. In some ways it is, because obviously, like, if you can commoditize you know, queer culture and shit like that, that means that we're at a certain level of progress, and it's great. But that doesn't mean that, you know, progress has to be halted. Also, I love edgy comedy, and if you think that, like, If you think that I have, you know, I don't routinely defend edgy comedians, even ones with like actually fucking problematic or even bigoted takes from time to time, then I don't know what to tell you.
And it's not just LGBT issues. Not that long ago, I knew people who went to prison for growing pot. And today you can legally smoke it for fun in 43% of the country, and I will. Even something like bullying, it still happens, but being outwardly cruel to people who are different is no longer acceptable. That's progress. And acknowledging progress isn't saying we're done or we don't need more. And being gloomier doesn't make you a better person. In 1958, only 4% of Americans approved of interracial marriage. Now, Gallup doesn't even bother asking. The last time they did, in 2013, 87% approved. An overwhelming majority of Americans now say they want to live in a multiracial neighborhood. That is a sea change from when I was a kid. In a country that's 14% black, 18% of the incoming class of Harvard is black. And since 2017, white students are not even a majority in our public colleges. Employees of color make up 47% of Microsoft, 50% of Target, 55% of the Gap, as companies become desperate to look like their TV commercials.
Yo, that's crazy, dude. That's wild. First of all, that's like pretty fucking racist to say. Because the underlying assumption there is that like those people don't deserve to be in those positions. And one, it's literally retail work. Like he's referencing retail work. Like what percentage of fucking executives are non-white, if that's the argument that you want to make. And secondly, like, holy fuck, that is like the hidden underlying assumption there is that like, you know, white people should be more than the majority there because it's the majority of the population. But these companies are like, you know, trying to diversify their worker force. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? That's a wild take, dude. Oh, God, he's so fucking cringe. Yo, boomers are terrible. It means black people occupy a disproportionate amount of low-paying jobs. Yeah, literally. Like, oh, shit, dude. I didn't realize that, I didn't fucking realize that, you know, Target hiring a lot of non-white people, like a 50% non-white people was, for their fucking low-end, like, retail jobs was a sign for progress. I didn't realize that.
The Friends reunion we just had looked weird. Because if you even suggested a show today about 6 people, all of whom were straight and white, the network would laugh you out of the room and then cancel you on Twitter.
What? Okay. That's just not fucking true. What the fuck is he saying? Like, that's literally not true. What the fuck? And even then, like, I'm not even the type of person who's like, wow, there's no fucking black representation in this movie or that movie or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but like, this is when like the anti-SJW motherfuckers like literally turn into the worst woke lords. You know what I mean? They like hyper focus on like cultural depictions like this, like Friends at what? There aren't no shows like Friends anymore with like 6 whites. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what's the take here, dude? Do you want to have shows with exclusively white people again? Like, what? Like, why are you crying about it? I don't get it. I guess he's saying it's a sign of progress because Hollywood is like over the top diverse now. Like, what the fuck? This is like one step. You know what this is? This is the boomer version of like, this is the boomer version of like crying about having like a black female lead in a show or in a video game. You know how gamers say like, God damn it, this shit's so political. When there's like a black woman leading a fucking video game. This is the Bill Maher boomer version of that, but for TV shows. It's so stupid. It also engages in Italian X erasure because you know, Joey is Italian, so it's kind of fucked up. I won't get into that though. Y'all are not ready for that conversation, okay? A thread.
And yet there is a recurrent theme on the far left that things have never been worse. Kevin Hart expressed a view many hold when he told the New York Times, "You're witnessing white power and white privilege at an all-time high." This is one of the big problems with wokeness, that what you say doesn't have to make sense or jibe with the facts or ever be challenged, lest the challenge itself be conflated with racism. But saying white power and privilege is at an all-time high.
Did he just say Kevin Hart is far left? Like, I'm confused. Is he just basically saying Kevin Hart is far left because he's black? Like, what's next, bro? Is he going to be like Louis Farrakhan, far leftist? Noted far leftist Louis Farrakhan said. What the fuck? Kevin Hart literally got canceled for refusing to apologize for some shit. What was it? Homophobia or fucking some shit? I don't remember what it was. Like, what the fuck was it? Was it gay jokes? Yeah. Oh, he said like, if my son is gay, like I'll beat it out of him or something. And he implied that his son, if he played with a dollhouse, would be gay or some shit. That's the far left icon, dude. No, I mean, he got canceled. He's in the new Borderlands. Dude, there is no such thing as a fucking real cancellation. No, Kevin Hart, that was Tracy Morgan. No. Kevin Hart had some homophobic jokes as well. Technically, he just said Kevin, quote, resonates strongly with the far left. Not that he himself is far left. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. Higher than a century ago.
He didn't even cancel. He canceled himself from the Oscars. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? He literally used that to... He used that as a point to be like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm bold and brave. Once again, you've changed your opinion on something within a week. Big surprise, Mr. Inconsistent. On what? Wait, what? You were pro-Israel in 2018? Oh, fucking idiot, dude. All right, you know what? I'm banning this guy. This is the same guy who was, like, literally trying to bait me. Oh, God. No, yeah, to, like, click on some dumbass link.
The year of the Tulsa Race Massacre? Higher than the years when the KKK rode unchecked and Jim Crow went unchallenged? Higher than the 1960s when the Supremes and Willie Mays still couldn't stay in the same hotel as the white people?
I'm like worried that I'm worried that he's gonna show like fucking footage and shit. Okay, not a single person is saying that it's worse now than it was back then. Okay, I don't think anyone's saying that. Yes, they are. Who? I think the only people that say it's worse now than it was back then are white people. I feel like you're doing semi-mental gymnastics. Like what? In what respect? Kevin Hart is? Duh. What? Him saying white privilege is at an all-time high? Does he even mean it like, does he, I think he probably means like in general, like with Donald Trump being president or some shit. I don't think Kevin Hart is even dumb enough to fucking say that, like, he said white power. It's a relative statement. He probably means with respect to like our lifetimes or some shit. All of Twitter says that? No one says that. When I speak of white privilege, I'm speaking of, yeah, I mean, this is a true take. When I speak of white privilege, I'm speaking of the moments that make no sense. For example, the storming of the Capitol. If they were black, they would have been killed on the spot. I mean, he's right. We say it's bad today, and white people love to go, well, what about when back then? It can be viewed as worse now because of the level of institutional corruption. Shit, we're trying to figure out how to apply laws to cops in this country. I'm actually confused, guys. Motherfuckers be like, oh, this account with like 12 followers on Twitter said it's worse to be black now than it was in the 60s. And then you fucking latch onto that because it's like hyperbolic and it subscribes to your worldview, I guess, that like black people are being ridiculous or something with like genuine criticism that they talk about on a daily basis, which you fucking literally avoid. Like there is a sea of actionable criticisms, but you choose to fucking avoid all of that. And then you look to like one fucking person who says they're black on Twitter. And you're like, oh, dude, that's it. I got him again. I literally got him again, dude. Fucking found him, dude. Remember when you said that people should wear masks and then the CDC said that vaccinated people no longer have to wear masks and you change your opinion? Hello, Mr. Flip-Flop. True. Black people, this is good. Black actors be like, racism nowadays is bad, and motherfuckers like Bill will bring up pictures of whites only hotels. How is this any different than like, literally, how is this any different than just being like, shut up, black person, racism no longer exists, we abolish slavery? MLK, why don't you shut the fuck up? Whites abolish slavery, MLK. How about you thank the whites for the abolition of slavery? Anyway. He's not saying it doesn't exist. He's saying that people are improving when it comes to their terrible biases. Yeah, I understand that. And I'm pretty sure everyone who's fucking criticizing what's going on right now with respect to racism also recognizes that it's better, but that doesn't mean that there aren't areas of improvement. So if you hear understandable criticism such as, you know, white supremacy is kind of popping off lately, we need to dial it back. And your response is, the fuck do you mean? White supremacy's popping off. Fuck you. Look at this whites only hotel. That is only a demonstration of your fragility. And also how wild you are personally.
They were working with? Higher than during slavery? And I mean actual slavery, not Prince doesn't like his record contract slavery. Racism is still, unfortunately, still with us. We have.
I mean, 360 deals are incredibly predatory and target, like, you know, target poor, young, black artists all the time. Even the audience didn't want to fucking. Even the audience didn't want to clap for that one. They were like, come on.
Have the footage in policing, housing, job discrimination, segregated schools, wealth inequality. The legacy of injustice sadly lives on and demands remedial action. I understand as best I can how racism singes a person's soul so much that they might see it everywhere. But seeing clearly is necessary for actually fixing problems. And clearly, racism is simply no longer everywhere. It's not in my home, and it probably isn't in yours, if I read my audience right, and I think I do. For most of the country, the most unhip thing you could ever be today is a racist. Even Derek Chauvin was not backed up by his fellow officers, and that never used to happen. The low point of race relations wasn't Kim Kardashian.
What the fuck, dude? Dude, are you kidding me? Dude, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Yo, he's so old. Racism doesn't exist because Derek Chauvin wasn't backed by the rest of the fucking police force, dude. It's great. You know, after he did a fucking murder caught in 4K, but
Kardashian wearing cornrows, even though it happened on Snapchat and George Wallace standing in a doorway didn't. Because here's the thing, kids. There actually was a world before you got here.
What the?
We date human events, AD and BC, but we need a third marker for millennials and Gen Z. BY, before you.
I mean, this is just textbook, like, conservative rhetoric. That's it. Like, that's all this is like, come on, we've done enough progress. Just stop. Just stop demanding more. Like, think about how much progress happened before. Like, if his argument was that progress is inevitable, but it unfortunately takes time and a lot of effort, and we always have to remember, like, the blood, sweat, and tears that went that went into that progress happening. You know what I mean? Like, then that's fine. That's an understandable approach. And that, like, sometimes we have a tendency to go too far or misdirect our anger from in a very individualistic point of view, right? That's an understandable take because it's a true take and it does happen. But that's not what Bill Maher is saying. Bill Maher literally is just like, come on, progress happened before you. Shut the fuck up. Come on. Like, it happened already. Yeah, like, chill out. Don't ask for more. Which is really fucking stupid. You know? Progress is inevitable, though, so at least you can be happy about that. Kind of like the top of the hour ad break that's inevitable. At the top of the hour, there's always a 60-second ad break. And if you'd like to no longer see the ad in that top of the hour ad break, well, you could do a couple things. One is, of course, using an ad block or potentially using a VPN or something. Another thing you can do is subscribe. You can do that for $5, or you can subscribe for free by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription a month, so you can use that. But here's the ad break now. I got you. Good. Okay, I gotta pee.
It's telling that in a recent Harvard youth poll of Americans between 18 and 29, 72% of blacks said they were hopeful about the future of America, as compared to only 46% of whites. I'm not surprised. There are a hell of a lot of Americans trying really hard these days to embrace a new spirit of inclusion and self-reflection. And this progressive allergy to acknowledging societal advances is self-defeating, because progress and hope that we can achieve it is the product we're selling. And having a warped view of reality leads to policies that are warped. Black-only dorms and graduation ceremonies, a growing belief in whiteness as a malady and white people as irredeemable, giving up on a colorblind society. Only if you believe we've made no progress does any of that make sense. I can name some things that actually are worse than they've ever been before, like the environment and homelessness in LA and the prospects for maintaining an actual democracy in America. But where progress has been made, it's not a sin, and it's certainly not inaccurate to say, we've come a long way, baby. Not mission accomplished, just a long way.
So what's the difference between...
I can't believe I missed the incredible climax of that brilliant video. I assume it was great. Dude, he's so smug. So here's the thing. He's so fucking smug and unlikable to anyone under the age of like 45. That watching him kind of is like Boo Boo Bennett. You know how Boo Boo Bennett like accidentally, by being a fucking loser, turns people to the left? What is this? This white girl in my class went on a whole tangent about Islamophobia, talking about if you're white, you should be ashamed. I am disgusted with my skin color. We are the worst in society right now. Sorry, I'm getting very passionate, but it makes me very upset. And my Arab professor just goes, okay, thank you. Yo, what the fuck, dude? Yo, white people need to chill out, okay? Hey, white people, calm down. Just be normal, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, white people? Be fucking normal. Ah! You look at this crazy TikTok zoomers.
Spiritually gifted people have had past lives in other galaxies.
What the fuck? Oh, god damn, dude. Dude. Like, just be normal. I don't know. I don't know how to go about this, dude. I just want to... I want to ask once again, for all the white people who are, I don't know, like disgusted by their skin color or something, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Just literally fucking chill, okay? Like, you didn't do it. Like, you didn't do the racism, okay? You have every opportunity to not continue the racist legacy of America's institutions. But, like, you don't have to say shit like, I'm disgusted by the color of my skin. Like, that's so weird, dude. It's also... K-pop stans are literally not normal. I mean, we know this already. Oh, dude, this is a joke. This is not real. 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 Please do not buy the BTS meal if you don't stan them. You're preventing actual BTS fans who have waited for months from having the BTS meal experience. Eating the sauces without understanding their significance is literally cultural appropriation and it's not okay. That's a joke, dude. Are you fucking stupid? It's pretty funny, though. It's definitely a joke. There's no shot this is real. But I love that. I love it, especially because, like, it's one of those things where, like, It's one of those things where it's like very clearly a joke, but then someone's like, it's close enough to the truth that I'm just gonna fucking go off on it being real, and then all the people that hate BTS stans are gonna like retweet it, you know? No shot, there's a joke. Come on, dude. I mean, BTS stans do talk like Minecraft stans that like, you know, everything is harmful, everything is toxic, everything is like reinforcing trauma, everything is abuse. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the real thing that like certainly the BTS community and the stan community in general share, right? But having said that, like, this is ridiculous. This is like literally made up. This is a joke. Hasanabi says all stans equals bad. That's what I said, yeah. One of the BTS nugget dips is Cajun sauce. Cultural appropriation. Anyway, you just made Bill Maher's point about BTS stans. Says Megatherium. What the fuck? Is this the Megatherium? Following since 2021? No way. No shot. Wait. Yeah, no, this is... Wow, what the fuck? Damn, there's a new person now named Megatherium. Megatherium used to be a moderator in this community who left. Yeah, who left the community a while ago. They were responsible for my famous Hoss Raid emote too. Like the Hoss Raid emote is drawn by them. Where'd he go? I don't know. I think he's like a DGG frog or something now. And like kind of a debate lord or some shit. I don't fucking know. They're like a very leftist debate lord. No, dude, it's not a 2013 account. It's probably him. No, they would have fucking logs before January 19th. It's not them. Anyway. Oh, crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm not the same person. So, what I was saying, I already ran the ad. What I was saying is, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, what I am saying with respect to like BTS stans or whatever is of course different than the criticisms that Bill Maher is unleashing against people saying the white supremacy and racism still exist. This is the Megatherium you're looking for. Yeah, 10/25/2019 is the last time he wrote something in here. Previously subbed for 11 months. Listen, all I'm saying is this wouldn't be a problem if you stand EXO. Remember when the U.S. government pulled an epic gamer move and added a clause to the 13th Amendment? I wonder what demographic of people is overly represented in forced prison labor. Dude, shut up. You're being too woke, dude. Bringing stuff like that up. Don't forget, dude. Slavery was abolished already. You understand? How about you fucking chill, dude? You know what I'm saying? It's like that's Bill Maher's take, which is very different than me being like, stop with this fucking overcorrective, performative rad lib shit.
Remember, use your intuition.
What the fuck?
Draco, I need more than that, please. Feels so familiar. I got this weird shiver when Polaris came on. Draco felt so welcoming. I felt as if I were home. Polaris felt familiar, but it wasn't home for me. I feel like I've dreamed about Maldek. I think Draco felt like home. I want what she's smoking. First one felt familiar. Draco felt alluring. In the comment section, remember?
He's making fun of people who are saying that many spiritually gifted people have had past lives in other galaxies. Maldek, home of the Maldekians. Yeah, it reminded me of Maldek because I'm a Malder myself. That's why you mauled. That's why I mauled. If you're balding and you're angry all the time, that means you're from fucking Maldek, dude. I'm also spiritually gifted. Oscar, 24 months, 2 years lurking. Holy fucking shit, dude. Yeah, I'm from Maldek. Remember when an entire civilization completely ruled entire galaxies? Bro, what is this? Like, I mean, this is like cool. I really wish instead of people taking people like this seriously, we just like appreciated it for the art that it brings to the world. Like, the same energy as like when I see Tumblr adjacent takes from like Tumblr refugees on Twitter about how like you're fucking ableist if you make fun of me for not wanting to eat I don't know, seafood. Like that's like funny. Like that's really creative. And if you can't laugh at that, like I don't know what to tell you. You're just laugh at this shit like this guy's doing, which is pretty great. But the problem is, but the issue is like oftentimes these people that have these sorts of takes, because of how the internet works, will literally fucking take themselves super seriously and get upset at you and say that you're like, say that you're basically, you know, undermining and attacking my spirituality. And then they'll fucking turn around and be like, this is what the Native American people believed in, so you're like attacking them too. It's like, dude, you're literally, you are a white girl that went to a fucking liberal arts university. You are not Native American, okay? And also, Native Americans did not believe in like the Maldekians. So not all spirituality means like you're equal to Native Americans. Okay? It's just like, what the fuck? Did you go on Tumblr years back when scopophobia was a thing? People were legit tagging eye contact depiction of eyes, like even on anime characters. What? Dude, what the fuck? What the fucking fuck, dude? That's awesome, dude. You see, that's what I'm saying. That's fucking insane, okay? Like, that's insane. That's just completely insane. I love that, dude. What the fuck? Did they make that shit up? I mean, people get mad, like, people are gonna get mad